Hi and welcome back. This is Gypsy Maggie Rose with your daily reading. It's more like monthly at the moment. No, look, I promise I will get back to daily. Okay, things have just been a bit hectic lately. Capricorn. Now, Capricorns at this time are reaching out into trying to basically sort their social calendar, sort their work calendar, sort things out. Try not to overreach yourself or overstep or lock yourself into things too early, because if you need to change things or balance things, you're putting yourself in a position here which is going to be very difficult to move from. Now is about taking it steady, looking at what you've got. It's about not looking too far into the future. It's not about setting things in concrete. It's about being flexible and going with the flow and being able to be there to change a different direction when you need to, because right now this just is not a happening thing. So you need to actually have this movement around and the ability to move. Okay, Aquarians, this is about balancing your life. You're in a time when it's about balancing friendships. It's about knowing where relationships can and will go. It's about not overstepping boundaries and thinking, well, I need to go in this direction, I need to go in that direction. It's about being very, very still and very calm and just going with the flow, just step by step. It's about not rushing the gun. It's about not doing that Aquarian panic, oh my God, I'm in love, I've got to get married tomorrow thing. It's about looking at, this is my journey. This is a friendship. It will grow to this, to this, to this, to this. It's about logic, hon, and I know Aquarians just ain't that good on logic. But hang in there, it'll come good, I promise you. Aries is about looking at both sides of a picture at this time. Aries, you've been in a phase which has been either you've been very judgmental or someone's been very judgmental of you. This is about sitting still, sitting back and looking at both sides of a picture. Only when you can sit in the middle can you see the direction out. It's like you could be concentrating too much on, oh my God, this has got to be done, this has got to be done, and and pushing all energy into one direction. You need to be more versatile. Have a look at, other ways of doing things, other ways of managing. It's like, look at both sides of the coin, both sides of the picture at this time, and don't jump to conclusions. Not yours or anyone else's. If there's someone else's conclusions, then let them deal with it, okay? Pisces, where are the Pisceans? Pisceans, it's all about completion. It's all about getting things done and dusted. It's all about following a logical set pattern. There could also be some legal situations around which need to be done to the T. This is about dotting your I's and crossing your T's and getting everything in order. It's about getting your affairs in order. And I don't say that like I think you're going to drop off the perch, because I don't. I'm feeling that you need to just be ready, because there's a big season coming. There's a lot of things happening and you need to be prepared to move with that flow. Okay? Taurus. Oh, Taurus. There are times in everyone's life when they look back at what could have been, should have been, maybe, if, but. Well, hindsight's great and we can all do this. It's now time for you to let the past go, to build a bridge and get over it, basically. However, you've got to build this bridge on knowledge and a strong foundation. There's no good building it on purely on hope. Yes, hope is a wondrous thing, but if you're building it purely on the hope that someone else will go along with your plans, well, get real. Ain't gonna happen. So you've got to build your future on a direction that's going to work for you. Your foundations have to be solid, but they have to be realistic, and they have to be realistic in your life, not realistic for someone else. Okay? It's about time to gather your bits together, darling. Turn around, see the opportunities that are waiting, see what you can have, let go, move on, and just do it cause you can. And basically because you got no choice. Okay, Gemini. Gemini is the cup half full Nah, it's running over. There are so many opportunities and so many directions that are opening for you right now. It's just a matter of you, a discernment, doing what's best for you. Having a look, that's what is going to give you the most for the least input, basically. You got so much to do in the next few weeks. It's about discerning what needs to be done and what do you perceive needs to be done. Sometimes there's a subtle difference in there, and sometimes it's a blessed great difference. It's about balancing it out, hon. It's about balancing and looking at what's workable for you. But it's also about gratitude. It's about joy. It's about there's a joyous time around you. So just drift into it and allow yourself to enjoy it, okay? Cancerians. Okay, so life can be a bit of a struggle, Cancer. But with the space you've got yourself in now, if you turn around and have a look at it all, you've done it. You've put yourself behind a barrier for whatever reason, whether this is like, oh, I can't do this anymore, or in need of protection, or you've been too hurt, or there's been too much violence, too much anger, whatever. You have placed yourself behind a barrier. Now, what you need to be aware of at this time is this barrier can become a womb or a tomb. It can either be protecting, nurturing, healing, or it's going to be something that's going to keep you locked in there forever after. So this is about you gathering everything you've got and moving forward with it and having the strength to stand your ground. It's like dumping fear. This is about strength. Strength to stand your ground, strength to see this whole thing through, because you absolutely can. There's no doubt about it. Leo. Well, Leo, cash flow ain't as it ought to be. You're either waiting around for money, you're counting your pennies, you're going, oh my God, is this going to happen? Oh my God, is that going to... Oh my God, yes it is. But it's a waiting game. And I know Leos are not good at waiting games. Too bad, too sad. This is your waiting game. And it's for you now to be very, very careful that you don't jump the gun and make rash decisions around a financial area that just is not going to balance. There's no good borrowing from Peter to pay Paul if there's nothing left to pay Peter back with. So it's like balance in all things. Yes, financial situations are coming to a head. Yes, there will be relief. But until then, you've got to just go steady, steady. Where's our Virgos? Well, Virgo, many Virgos will find at this time that they're in a place of power. They're in some kind of position where they have control over what's happening, especially what's happening with people around them. For some people this can be quite daunting, but Virgos just seem to cruise through this. Yes, you do have to listen to a lot of people's dramas at this time, Virgo, but yeah, you need to be detached, and you've got that ability to detach so that you can look at things through very clear, precise, logical eyes. And this is where you need to be right now, that clear precision, simply because emotion is only going to muddy the waters and you're not going to see what's really going on in there, okay? So it's like steady, steady. Okay, let's have a look at our Librans. Whoops, Librans. Right, you've got to make a choice. You've got to go forward, backward, you've got to go one way or the other. It's like you've been sitting on a situation, you've been going, oh, I don't know, will I, won't I, yes, no. Done. Time out. No more yes, no. Time to make a choice, to make a decision, to decide on a path and follow it through. Okay, there are no guarantees with anything. So if you make a side journey, does it really matter? Because you can switch and turn things around in the future. You've only got now, so you may as well live your life and enjoy the now. And grab on with both hands for the happiness that's there. Stop trying to justify it or justify yourself. It's like, just do it. This chance or connection in your life may never come again. may never come again. And what would you do if you were the one who sat back and did nothing? This is what you could have. This is what you can have. You don't want to be going in the future, coulda, coulda, coulda. It's there for the taking. So make a choice and a direction and go for it.